Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a brand new video. This week on the old Magic Roundabout with the Corgi toys. Jaguar 2.4 litre, I think they call this one. I think it's a Mark 1. Got thicker bumpers and it's got the dip in the front bumper. As you can see, there's some serious play worn, damage, overpainted. Well, can't really call it play worn, you can more like somebody's gone a bit OTT with it. Anyway, as you watch us go around and taking it all in, I'd like to welcome all the friends of the channel back. Any new friends, thanks very much for joining us. I hope you stay. Well, I've got a little bit of a different plan for this one. Some of you might like it, some of you might not. But you'll see what we're going to do with this. Should be interesting, so keep watching. Get it off the Magic now, get it on the bench. Let's have a look at it. Right, here we are then, on the bench. I'm on the tablet this time, so things might be a bit different. Again. Yeah, seriously, I can't read that, but I think it's a 2.4 Corgi. Chunks out the tyres, overpainted. Dented roof there, you can see it in there, pushed down. It's got a crack virtually in the middle of the windscreen. So I've got a few of these. This is the actual worst one, so I've got an idea. Now bear with me on this one. Some of you, like I say, probably won't like this, what I'm going to do with it, but this hobby is all about enjoying yourself and having a bit of fun. And also it will do for something I want to add to my channel in the form of an intro type of thing. I've done something similar to it before, which you haven't seen. Right, okay. Let's get the base drilled off. 3 rivets, small ones. We need the base off to do what we're going to do. Right, and I shall see if you can guess as I'm going through what I'm going to do. Right, that's the base drill. Let's have a look, see what we got inside here. So let's just tilt this down a fraction more. Maybe that's about it there. Taking off the base. Very, very rusty. Okay, bent and everything else. Front axles come out. There's no interior, so to speak, but we've got the rivet on the glass, so I need to get the soldering iron out and get that out. Okay, and you can see the crack there. Focus a bit, there you go, look. A lot of these cracks are put in when they press this down on the machine press. It's not been set properly, or it's worked its way loose, because you can see the pressure there is cracked and it's folded its way through there. That's what I think is filthy in here, isn't it? Look. Right, we'll get the soldering iron out, get that warmed up, and we'll get this out, and that should seal that crack as well. We're going to use this windscreen. You'll see why in a minute. This was the white one, obviously, the white version. Tyres, these are shot on here. There, I've got to get that out. One of these off here somehow. I think you can pull these off. I think you have to heat them up a little bit. Heat the casting up and pull that off. I need to work out how I'm going to do this because of what. Look at that there. Look, my God. I need to think about this for what I'm going to do for the end project. You'll see. So if I jump ahead a little bit regarding taking these off, don't worry about it. Just enjoy. Right, okay. So we've got to strip down. I've straightened out the roof there. and it was also had a hard hit on the front. I tried to put the base back on, and you know, I showed you in the previous clip that the base was bowed that way. It's because it had a smack on the front, and I thought, oh, this base ain't fitting. And when I had a closer look, you see a slight crack there, and that was bent right in both sides. So I had to straighten that out, knock this over that way a bit, and also had to get hold of it and actually bend it like this, that way, because it could have a right smack on it. But now the base fits okay, and the window glass is out now. What I'm going to do, I only need half of this. So what I've done with the glass, that crack was in the back, if you noticed, there was a crack in the back of the window there. So I took it out, as you saw, and it was cracked up to the middle. So, and it started cracking this way. So what I've done, luckily for me, I gradually worked the crack that way. So I've got it in half, virtually in half. Yeah. And you probably guessed what I'm going to do. I took the wheel off, heated it up, popped the wheel off that. I'm going to make this half and half. Okay, I'm going to do half of it fully restored, and the other half leaving it as it is. Yeah. So I have done one before. It's not easy. It sounds easy, but it's not. So what I'm going to do is put a bit of tape first. I'm working around the camera, so it makes it awkward. I need to, you might not be able to see what I'm going to do here, but first of all I need to decide which side I want to keep, that side or that side. I think we'll keep that side. So we go down the centre line of the bonnet. I think that's a favourite place to start. Trying to get this, I'm trying to do this on camera, which is not easy, trust me. Trying to get this somewhere in line. Down there. Down the back. Just snip that bit off there, because I don't need all that. Sorry, like I said, there's a tablet I'm using, it's right in my way. So I would say that's, we're looking at halfway down that number plate. Probably there, 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 there. So I'll keep that there. Make sure we're in there. Yeah, so I think that'll do us. A bit of a return there. Snip these off now. Making sure you get it in there. That's got a bit skew with. I think that's got a bit skew with anyway, isn't it? Probably because it's not lined up, is it? It'll do for this anyway, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's the overall image we're looking at. But if you can get it best you can, then that's the best you can do. So you get the general idea. Right, now what I'm going to do, I need to mask all this off, this side, and then I'm going to paint on the paint stripper, trying to keep it away from the tape if I can. So that's the general idea. I'm going to carry on and tape over here. That's what we're going to be doing. Hopefully it didn't pull all that paint off, because this is the white paint is the original, well the cream's original, then you've got some white paint, some yellow paint and some red paint. So I'm hoping when I pull this masking tape off it doesn't pull some of the patina off, if you know what I mean. That's a risk you take, isn't it, when you're doing something like this? It either works or it doesn't. But it's all a bit of fun, isn't it? If you're not having fun, don't be doing it. Well, that'll do. I think that'll do it. That'll do it nicely. Okay. Right, I'll get the stripper on. We'll strip that off. Same with the, I think I'm going to leave the base rusty. I'll think about it. But half of this I've got to clean. I've got to make sure I get the right half. And half I'm not. So I'll make sure I get the right half. There's no point cleaning the wrong half, is there? So we'll double check that and clean one half and leave one half dirty. The same with the wheels. We'll clean one wheel, not the other. We're going to leave this tyre on as is. Okay. So there you go. Let me get this stripped and cleaned, and let me decide what I'm going to do with this. But I'm going to do half and half. I might do half and half. It's only I did the other half, didn't I? So all right. All right. Okay then. That's it stripped off. Okay. And what I've also done is I've lacquered this side. Okay, because when I come to put tape on here, I don't want to pull any more of this original paint off, so I've lacquered it and hopefully that'll be okay. So all I've got, this has all been cleaned, as you can see, all ready to go, even inside. So I'm now going to masking tape this, spray that, lacquer it, and then I'll come back to you and we'll do some details. I did clean the base as best I can. It is a bit corroded. It's quite a bit corroded. So this is the half I'm going to paint. That's done. I've done the two halves of the window. Well, I've done one half of the window. As you can see the difference, look, between the two windows. Two halves. Okay. So let me get some paint on it. Give me some tape on here, some paint on it, and then we'll see how we get on. Okay then, painted. So let's see what we got. Try and do this on camera if I can. We'll see what it's come out like. Okay, I'm doing this on my tablet, so everything's going to be a little bit in your face. In your face, John, in your face. Trying to wrench it right off. Well, the lacquer seems to have done its job. Kept the old paint on. Cool. There you go. Some might say that looks a bloody mess, but not really. Get it from an artistic point of view. Yeah, that's the original as it came to me. And now this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. Right, so now it wants a complete coat of lacquer all over, and then I can paint some details on this side. There you go. It's all a bit of fun, boys. It's all a bit of fun, people. If you're not having fun, you're not having fun. You're not enjoying yourself. Just chill out, relax, enjoy the hobby. That's it then. All painted and lacquered. There you go. Yeah, like I say, some people won't like this, but at the end of the day, it's just something I just like doing now and again. I did an American one of these. I will show it. They're both together at some point. You just go. I chose this one because the painting on this side was quite psychedelic, really, and I thought, well, I'd like to, you know, just to see what it looks like when it's finished. I know it looks really odd, but I'm considering using this one and the other one as like an intro to my videos, showing you a before and after, but this time it's all in one piece. So now I've got to do the details. So I've got my brush, got my paint. I've just got it in my mouth just to get a point on it, and we'll do some details. We'll do the bumpers. At least it'll only take me half the time to do the details because I'm not doing them all. Yeah, I picked this colour like as a metallic blue. I know the Jags didn't have a metallic colour back then, but it just brightens up a little bit and shows the contrast between the jazzed up paint. I've got to be careful not to get carried away here. I've got to do this in half, keeping best I can to the line. To the line in the centre of the bonnet is where we roughly made the incision. Get it the right way around, boy, come on. There you go. Yeah, like I say, it's not to everybody's taste, but I just think it's different for people to actually see in on one casting the difference. You can call it die-cast art if you like, but it's just something different. Trying to add a little bit different to the content to the channel, showing you bits and pieces. I've got something else I'm considering doing as well. It's die-cast related, but I'm just working it out myself at the minute, see how it's going to turn out before I put it to camera. I'm going to put it to camera. Let's get it nice and neat and tidy. Yeah, we got the headlights on these. There you go. I think, no, I was going to say something then, but it's gone. That's what happens with age. You think of something and can't bloody remember it the next minute. There you go. Stomach's rumbling. I'm doing a crap old nick here. My stomach's rumbling. Someone's got it outshot there, sorry. Got carried away. I'm used to working with my phone rather than my tablet. And I know exactly where to go with my phone, but with the tablet it soon goes out of shot quick. Let's get in there. Yeah, in real life, these older Jags are coming down in price now. Except the E-Type. The E-Type seems to be going for big money. But these, you can get a decent one of these now. In good condition. For 18 grand. A few years ago, you wouldn't get one anywhere near that. So, it's looking good if you want to buy one. The S-Type is my personal favourite. It's a lot more refined than this one. My personal opinion. Right, that's the front. Done. I'll just going to do that little bit on there, but there you go. Okay, what we got? 6 minutes. Okay, I'm going to finish this off. And then we'll come back at the assembly stage. Okay, assembly time then. Assembly time. Let's have a look what we got then. Right, done the details. Put half a number plate on there. Oh, it's trimming up a little bit actually. There was no number plate bracket to put it on, so I had to do that. Same on the back. I want to straighten that a little bit really. I'll do that in a minute when I've finished. I've got half the screen in. This is the clean half. Best it'll fit. Obviously the roof's not perfect, so it's going in. Okay, so now it's the second half. I'm going to have to put a bit of super duper on here, I'm afraid, chaps. Or else it's just not going to, it's not going to hold. So, I'll get that underneath there. Push it up like I can. Sorry if you're not getting it in shot. It shouldn't cloud this because it's open at the back. Okay, so you've got one half 30. 1 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 1/2 clean. I'm trying to close that gap a bit more if I can. But it's not going to be easy. Yeah, so not going to close up very well. I could have used plastic glue on it and glued it like they do in Airfix kit, but I think that would have not done so good. But anyway, there we have it. It's a bit better, isn't it? There and there. Because it's 2 halves, it's not fitting perfectly well around that window unit, but you get the general idea of it. That's what's going on. Right, got one good wheel, a dodgy one, same with that. So we'll get these in the right way around. This on. Clicked in place there. Now these rivets are different. These are tap-in rivets. These ones, look. So I've never used these, never in my life. So we're going to see how they get on. I've got my little sooty hammer. See how they go on. That one's held on. It's all right. Let me mess about doing this. I'll get these on and then we'll see on the magic. This is what we started with. Corgi Toys Jaguar. So we've done something different with this, so we'll see what it's turned out like. Have a look at this, see what you think. Okay, and here we have it. All finished and completed. Half and half Jag, 2.4 litre. Bit of die-cast artwork. See what you think to this. Take it as it is. It's nothing really serious. It's just me having a good time, doing something different and enjoying myself. So don't go really serious over it. I think it's quite nice. Obviously there's, you know, 1 or 2 things do differently. The glass is a little bit iffy. Bearing in mind the car was well bent out of shape. So it fits pretty good. Obviously because it's been cut in half, you're going to get that big gap. But yeah, it's just something I thought I'd like to try. Because I wanted to preserve this paintwork for some reason or another. It just seemed a bit, you know, somebody spent a lot of time over that. So anyway, look forward to your comments on this one. It should be fun. Like I say, just take it as it is, a bit of fun. Me enjoying myself. Okay. And there's plenty of these. These Corgi 2.4 Jags, there's loads of them out there. Loads of them. I think it's a Corgi. I can't believe remember it's a Corgi or something dinky now, to be honest with you. Yeah, Corgi. Thought it was a Corgi. Yeah, there's loads of these out there, 2 a penny. So I can afford to do something with this. Anyway, I like it. So I'll see you next week with something else. Put in your comments with which side you like the best. The psychedelic side or the restored side. It'd be interesting to see who comes up with what. Okay. Okay. There you go. All the best to you. It's all about having a bit of fun. Best wishes to you all, mate. And we'll see you next week with something else. This actually was harder than a full restoration. Believe it or not. I could have done this in half the time on a full resto. Anyway, leave you on that note. See you next week. Have fun. Now you see it, now you don't. Now you see it, now you don't. Bye.